Welcome to M&F Farmette, where we're growing vegetables for food, not for fun. Hey, today we're going to go around, we're going to harvest what we got. It's important to keep up with that because your plants, if you let things get too far, your plants will say, ooh, look, I'm done growing, I don't have to do any more, and they'll stop producing for you. So what you do is you go around the different areas and you pluck what you can, and you kind of take a look at what you got, and then you figure out what the heck to do with it. So let's get to it. We're going to start with beans. So beans are one of those things that can kind of sneak up on you. They will produce and you won't even be aware that you've got a couple of meals worth of beans. So it's a good idea to keep an eye on them. You want to keep them trimmed and harvested. So while you're in and about harvesting, it's a good idea to do your trimming and your little bit of pruning. Always cut off leaves that appear damaged. You're not supposed to use your fingers, but sometimes that's just what happens. And while you're in here, don't cut off blossoms if you can help it. Leave some of the smaller fruits. You'll get back to them in a day or two. And just keep moving right along. Now, because I'm kind of a goofball and not terribly organized at the beginning, I get so excited when I'm planting, I mix up my seeds. So in amongst the provider beans, I actually have something called Roma beans, which are your flat Italian beans. I totally love these. This is one of those things I buy every time I go to the grocery store. But I don't have to buy them anymore because I'm growing them. Pretty cool. So I just keep scooting on my butt, moving down the row, and harvesting as I go. One of the things I learned about, and I try to do, is to, the one harvest day, you come through and you harvest on this side of the row, and then the next day you go and you harvest on the other side of the row. That way you kind of keep the harvest rolling while you only have to do one row at a time. So, what can I tell you? You read this stuff, so you give it a try. Something I'm still working on and learning about is what kind of tools for harvesting and for doing the different work around the place. And for the most part, I really like these kind of pointy little pruners. They're efficient, they make a nice clean cut. However, I tend to pull up my plain old ordinary utility kitchen shears. A little easier in my hand. A little trouble with my hands. Here's a low bean. Yep, here's a bean got dirty. We don't want beans to get dirty. And then there's these other pruners that, I don't know. They're for a little bit bigger work. I think if I was, doing some mater harvesting maybe, these might be a better bet. Just saying, whatever works. I've even used my really good sewing shears and then had to pay $7 to have them sharpened. Stupid. Just saying, stuff you shouldn't do.